Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome on the stage Rear-Admiral Luciano Carosielli, Canadian Armed Forces Chief of Staff of IM Group. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is definitely a pleasure and a privilege to stand here again in front of you, this time without the safety of a panel, so I can't look at anyone else to speak for me. But it is great to be able to be providing today's concluding remarks for what has been a spectacular CyberChess 2023 conference. Over the past few days, we've embarked on an intellectual journey together, delving into complexities of cybersecurity, international alliances, and evolving landscapes of the digital conflict. I would like to begin my address by thanking CERT.LV, the Latvian Internet Association, the Ministry of Defense of the Republic of Latvia, as well as all the other organizations here in Latvia and across Europe that has worked tremendously to make this conference a success. It's always a privilege to speak at these types of events, since they provide ample opportunity for all of us to engage with some of the brightest minds shaping the cyber domain today, including experts in cybersecurity, cyber conflict, computer science, law, strategy, policy, and I'm certain I have missed a few. In testament to our shared commitments of a safer digital world, so many have gathered here today, ready to delve into the complexities of the digital realm. I'm convinced that this event was as great relevance to all of those gathered here in this hall, and let me tell you that I personally benefit greatly from these types of conferences. As the Canadian Armed Forces Cyber Force Commander, I lead my nation's cyber forces in the defense of national defense networks, both at home and abroad. This is our #1 priority, as we must ensure that the networks are safe and well defended to assure effective command and control of the Canadian Armed Forces. Our team is also responsible for force development, force generation, and force employment of all cyber operational personnel, bringing strategy coherence, unity of effort to a complex and rapidly evolving warfare domain. With well over 200 national defense networks around the globe, the Canadian Armed Forces cyber team ensures continuous monitoring, threat hunting, forensics, and incident response activities affecting the Canadian military, and also provides the support to government departments and agencies. This network defense and incident response for us is accomplished through a whole-of-government approach to cybersecurity, involves close coordination with key national security and cybersecurity partners, including the Communications Security Establishment and its Center for Cybersecurity. Cyberspace is critical when conducting modern military operations and is recognized by Canada as a warfighting domain for military operations. As such, the Canadian Armed Forces relies on the force multiplier effects of technology-enabled communications, intelligence, and weapon systems, which must be adequately secured and defended from cyber threats. Our adversaries have demonstrated sophisticated cyber espionage and cyber offensive capabilities for use in competition, in crisis, and in conflict. And we must be postured to defend, and if necessary, pose costs that would cross our national thresholds for accepted cyber activity. Indeed, potential adversaries are developing and leveraging cyber capabilities to attempt to exploit vulnerabilities in our command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance systems. The threat posed by foreign powers, a variety of threat actors with different motivations, such as cybercriminals, hacktivists, terrorist groups, thrill seekers, and insiders, continue to use increasingly sophisticated means to disrupt our networks. The CAF cyber forces also contribute to the international peace and security through intelligence sharing with allies and the conduct of full-spectrum cyber operations authorized by the Government of Canada. For example, in response to the Russian aggression in early 2022, the Canadian Armed Forces cyber forces helped Ukraine bolster its cyber defense capabilities through the conduct of collaborative cyber defense operations. That mission continues this day. And as I indicated earlier, at the request of the Latvian Ministry of Defense and the Computer Emergency Response Team, the Canadian Armed Forces deployed a cyber task force to Riga to carry out joint threat operations on the Latvian critical infrastructure since March 2022. This Latvian-led joint operation has been a great success and continues to this day as well. The success of operation has helped us better understand how to work with partners and how to improve our teams in being effective cyber defenders deployed forward. Much has been accomplished in the recent years, and much is yet to come. The CAF Cyber Forces stand ready to defend Canada's interests in cyberspace and assist allies and partners 24/7. It is therefore with the utmost importance that the CAF Cyber Force Commander that I keep abreast of the latest developments in cyberspace, including the changing dynamics of cyber conflict and the latest advancements in digital realm. In fact, I just came back from Krakow, Poland, where I was attending the Global Cyber Commanders Forum. We had the opportunity to discuss challenges and rewards adapting to new technologies such as cloud, AI, and machine learning, and how these will support operations while at the same time making our lives either easier or harder to defend our critical networks and systems. We are learning by doing, and it is a bit of a voyage of discovery for many of our respective nations. The recent successes of our ongoing operations in Eastern Europe have given us the opportunity to grow and develop our cyber force. To conduct the operation has really accelerated the understanding of the threat, how best to defend against it, and how to counter it when we best can. It has truly been an approach of learning by doing at all levels, from the most junior cyber operator all the way up to my position. Inspired by these achievements, we are looking at the global threat landscape and ensuring that we are postured in regions that allow us to better understand the threats, assist partners, and collaborate with allies where possible. The breadth, depth, and reach of cyberspace presents numerous challenges and opportunities. This effort of sharing standard operating procedures with industry specialists and from around the globe is only going to harden our own cyber defenses. Our operations and activities are also shaping our cyber doctrine, our force development efforts, and our work with interagency teams. This year's conference has reminded us that the cyberspace presents numerous challenges and opportunities that we must be ready to overcome and exploit. Additionally, CyberChess 2023 has also reminded us the fact that the cyber domain is dynamic, and therefore complacency and intellectual inertia are dangers that must be avoided at all costs. From the very first session, our journey began with a panoramic view of the cyber battlefield, a realm that morphs and evolves with each passing moment. Cyberspace has become an increasingly important domain in the global strategic competition, and we have witnessed the profound implications of cyber conflict on nations, industries, and individuals, which are impacted their daily lives. The variety of topics that have graced our strategic and technical sessions spans the spectrum of cyber threats, whether machine learning-based malware or other disruptive emerging technologies. For the Baltic regions, more specifically, we have delved into the critical domain of DNS security, exploring the vulnerabilities and safeguards that surround it. As cyber threats continue to become more persuasive, and both state and non-state actors increase their investments in and development of their own capabilities, it is critical to sharpen and understand our knowledge in these areas. Our quest for cyber resilience has led us to examine the pivotal role of the national security centers in cultivating competence across sectors. We've explored European cyberspace initiatives, the security of Latvia's digital infrastructure, and the collaboration between the domain industry and the computer emergency response teams. These discussions have underscored the importance of cross-sectoral collaboration, of whole-of-government approach in securing our interconnected world. Thereafter, we ventured into the abyss of cybercriminality, a shadowy realm where threats lurk constantly around every corner. Together, we explored strategies for detection, attribution, and deterrence. Cyber deterrence and attribution have emerged as vital tools in our arsenal as we strive to hold malicious actors accountable for their actions. Our technical sessions have taken us to the frontier of software dependency, failures, and the detection of threats on industrial and automation control system networks. In an age of critical infrastructure, is reliance on interconnected software systems, and implications of software failures are profound. The detecting early and mitigating threats of these systems is paramount. In our exploration of innovation, we highlighted a plethora of tools and strategies designed to fortify the digital defenses, streamline anomaly detection systems such as Sigma rules, and strategies for ensuring data accuracy have been spotted. Effective domain name strategies to protect vital assets and tackle cybercrime have been explored in depth, recognizing a DNS as both a vulnerable point of attack and a powerful tool in our hands. We also contemplated the future of the DNS, a linchpin of our digital existence. We've had the opportunity to question and discuss about what lies ahead and how we can adapt to the evolving threat landscape. CyberChess has sought to answer these questions and acknowledge the profound significance of unity of collaboration between NATO member states. The events in Ukraine have underscored the importance of collective strength, commitment to international norms, and deterrence against aggression that disregards sovereignty. The mosaic of discussions, debates, and revelations in this conference has painted a vivid portrait of the cyber battlefield and the challenges that lie ahead. It is a landscape where vigilance of our armor, collaboration of our strength, and innovation is our sword. Let us carry forward the lessons learned, the connections forged, and the shared commitment for a safer digital world. The strategic, political, and technical and DNS sessions have illuminated our path forward, guiding us through the labyrinth of cybersecurity and cyber conflict. We should also remember that the world of cybersecurity is a chessboard of strategic moves and counter moves, and we have some pretty big pieces for our chessboard that we have to talk about. It is an arena where the rules are constantly rewritten and where the stakes are nothing less than security of our nations and the integrity of our digital world. The importance of NATO alliance, as it is highlighted throughout this conference, cannot be overstated. In an era defined by cyber conflict and ever-advancing threats, our alliance not merely an adoption, but a necessity. It is a shield of resilience, a beacon of collaboration, stability, and a platform for technological progress. My nation, along with NATO partners, share similar values of the importance of peace and security on the international stage. It promotes democratic values and is committed to the peaceful resolution of disputes. Our governments continue to work close collaboration with our allies and partners to ensure that we can lead Canada's long-term strategy to protect our national security and economy, deter cyber threats, take action against threats when necessary, and promote norms based on international behavior in cyberspace. In conclusion, I'd like to close my speech with two fitting quotes. The first one from Leslie B. Pearson, the former Canadian Prime Minister and Nobel Peace Prize laureate. Known for his commitment to multilateral diplomacy and international cooperation, he played a pivotal role in the formation of the United Nations peacekeeping forces, emphasizing the importance of adaptation and change. In his words, change is the process by which the future invades our lives, and it is important to look at the future with a flexible, open mind, one that considers change and the opportunity rather than a threat. Finally, in the words of Sir Winston Churchill, the empires of the future are the empires of our mind. Let our collective intellect and resolve be the foundation upon which to build a cyber-secure future. Thank you for your unwavering dedication, your exceptional expertise, and your shared vision to a secure digital future. Together, we will navigate the shifting currents of the cyber chessboard, safeguarding the sovereignty of our nations and the integrity of our digital realm. And may we continue to meet the challenges ahead with the resilience and unity that define us. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.